Hello and welcome back to Just Callum. Today we're going to be going on another wild camp. Unfortunately though, as you can see here, currently it's Storm Bert. So this should be an interesting one. So hopefully it will be alright. I'm sure it will be. We've prepared very well. We've got all the necessities needed, like for warmth and for waterproofing. I am not planning to use a tent today. I am planning to do a forester's tent, so made out of a tarp. So it should be interesting to try that out for the first time in the wilderness. But yeah, it's in the middle of a storm. Go for a bit of a wild camp. It's going to be me, Liam and Harry today. So this should be interesting. Hopefully we won't get too wet, but yeah, it should be fun. Anyway, right, we'll catch you when we get there. Right, there we go. So we're now here. You can't see much.
Right,
let's turn that around. There you go. So we're going out. There's Liam, there's Harry. We're going to walk out in that direction and hopefully get some tarps up and get a bit dry. It is horrendous. As I say, we are currently in Storm Bert, so this is going to be an interesting travel. Right, let's get going. Right, so we are inside the tent. I can't show you the outside because it's pretty terrible weather, but I am very dry. I currently have my setup here, so I've got here is my blue tarpaulin I'm sleeping on, and I've got my silver shiny mat, got my sleeping bag yet to set up, my jumper, but this is the inside of a forester's tent. There's my feet. So yeah, it's alright. I might need to put another anchor in the ridgeline, but apart from that, I have actually got a stump inside my tent, which is a bit annoying, but it shouldn't be a problem. I'm sleeping on the opposite side. So that's the situation we're in. It is, as you can probably hear, tipping it down. Typical. But it's warm for now, dry. I'm starting to dry out a bit. My trousers are a bit damp, a bit dry there, a bit more damp. Wellies was a superb decision. Thoroughly pleased I went with wellies. But yeah, I've got my jumper, I want to get cold. It's all looking very positive. Excuse the sweatiness, I've just tried to lay this ground sheet out while leaning on it, and it's an absolute nightmare. As you can probably hear in the background, the boys are still setting theirs up, so I'll get some shots of the outside and inside of tents and such tomorrow. And yeah, you'll be able to see a bit clearer as to who did it right and who did it wrong this time. Yeah, so that's good. Right, I'm going to get my sleeping bag laid out, I'm going to get comfy, and I'm probably going to get my food, because I left my food outside, that's not good. I'm going to get my food. First things first, get my food. Right. And welcome back. So, tent set up, sleeping bag set up, laid out here. I've got my food down there, I've gone and got that. I've got my coat just drying over my bag. I've got the other stuff that I got absolutely soaked just over here. The bag that this blue tarp came in. And I've used a couple of cinch knots on that one, and that one as well. Seal those two doors. Pretty well set up, I've got to be honest, pretty pleased. So I'm going to get myself tucked into my sleeping bag, nice and cosy, and then have something to eat, I reckon. Yeah. Unfortunately, as you can probably hear, it's raining like crazy, so it is what it is, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure this should keep up most, if not all, the water. As I say, this is supposedly Storm Bert. Storm Bert. I'll show you all the setups tomorrow, as I said before, so hopefully you can kind of get a feel for what we've actually got going on here. For the meantime, I've got a Old Moot pineapple raspberry. If you haven't tried it, do try it. But yeah, anyway, right, let's get to it. Right, now, I don't know if you can hear me, because it is quite loud, but I'm pretty much set up for the night. So, I've got my sleeping bag on there, I've got my bivvy bag on the outside. As you can probably tell, it is quite damp, though it's a bit of a pain because it's all dripping around the inside. That's not a problem, because I've got my bivvy bag. Now, it is a little bit drippy, but I'd rather have the bivvy bag and be more dry than I would be if I didn't. It is dripping, yeah, I've just noticed it is dripping quite a lot actually. I'm a lot drier than I would be had I been under just a tarp in an A-frame, which is what Liam and Harry have. But no, it's good. I'm pleased with the setup. Just had some food, some chicken and stuffing sandwiches. Sorry to you vegetarians, and some salt and vinegar crisps. I'm gonna finish off my cider, and I think I'll get the sack. So I'll catch you in the morning. Okay, so it's currently 10 to 11. You probably can hear it's rain. Well, pretty much constantly, to be honest. It didn't ease off one point, but now it's come back on. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. The amount of flipping slugs is ridiculous. That's really windy. That slugs is ridiculous. I don't actually blame them, to be quite honest with you. But it is a pain in the ass. That's for certain. Oh well. Why do I do this? See you in the morning. Hopefully. Well, good morning. So the time is about 7:15. Didn't sleep amazingly. Mostly because of the fact that I'm on the ground. And not on an air mattress, which I thoroughly regret, but very dry, very warm. The room was flipping heavy all the way up until probably 2 a.m. I think I got to sleep about 12, like 2:30, so it started to taper off. And it was so loud, but yeah, it tapered off, and then by about 3:30 it was completely quiet, just really windy. So yeah, it went well though, it's gone alright. I'm going to wait until the sun comes up, and then I'm going to get up and get everything packed away. I'm pretty sure the outside of the tent, outside of the tarp, is very, very dry, just because it's been so windy and there's been almost no rain this entire time. From like 3 onwards, I'd say, pretty much no rain at all. So what I might do is I might flip the tarp outside itself, over, like inside out, and just let it dry off before I put it down. We'll see how that goes though. Anyway, I'm going to rest up and wait for the sun to come up, and in the meantime I'm just going to have a little snooze, so I'll see you in a little bit. Hello. Right, I don't know if you can hear me because of the massive amount of wind, but we are in a forest somewhere. I will show you the setups. So this is down here, we have Liam and Harry just tucked in there, as you can probably tell. Liam is just over here. There he is. I'll zoom out. Lovely. These are the two setups. So this is my one. I've got a Forester's setup, Forester's tent setup. So I've got a single ridge line across 2 trees like that. 3 pins up the centre, pinned up down here, all the way along like that, both sides, and then I've folded in the ends. Right, and we are almost completely packed down. There we go, almost completely packed down. We have the tarp, my tarp, just drying out now, and then the boys' tarp over here is just coming down.
My square. How do you get in the pack of squares? I was in the bigger pack.
What's that?
I had a bigger pack of like squares.
Yeah.
And how somehow that was in the bigger pack.
The slug has creeped in to your packet of squares. Lovely. So yeah, all going well, just drying out. But I mean, you look. All the way around, it's beautiful. Bit scary in the dark, but...
It's only scary for some.
Only scary for some, yeah, me, specifically. Ah, nice, wholesome, healthy breakfast for you then.
Are you zoomed in on me?
I'm zoomed in on you eating your square, yeah, that's your bracket. I can't believe you're eating a square for breakfast.
I tried drinking a Henry Weston for breakfast. Pure water, not
Okay. A treat for breakfast. What a treat! Yes. Well, there we go. So we're all set down now in this beautiful place. There is actually a big old fallen log over here, which is a bit worrying because it means that we've been probably around Widowmakers. But yeah, drying out. Lovely little setup. We're pretty much down now, so that's good. Anyway, let's get it all packed up and get back to the car. So, we have finally arrived back at Liam's vehicle. It was a thoroughly good camp. Yeah, I did. It was dry though. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, but to be fair, had I not, you would have got saturated.
He said, oh yeah, I'll bring a tent for you. And then told me, as we were leaving the truck, oh no, leave the tent here, it's going to get wet.
Did you stay dry? On the sleeping bit?
Yeah, that's because I set it up.
It's because I was helping you set it up.
You were.
Yes, I was.
You were gloating about how nice your tarp was.
I was so happy about how nice.
Until the morning when there was like 5,000 slugs that managed to get in your... And then
yeah, it's just the kingdom of slugs.
Your trousers still wet.
Moist, very vaguely moist.
Mine aren't.
You got waterproof trousers. I went searching for my waterproof trousers prior to leaving. Your what?
My thermals aren't even wet.
My thermals aren't wet.
I thought you were moaning to us about you were gonna like stack up on waterproofs. Yeah.
You see this? I organised such a lovely trip, and all they do is bully me. It's sorry.
So where's your poncho?
We're not talking about the poncho. the poncho is an unspoken thing.
Poncho was a good idea.
Poncho was a good idea. Had I executed the poncho properly, it would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Right. Well. Thank you for watching. Please do leave a like, do subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment if you've got any thoughts on the video, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.